fucking rock and roll. Let's have a good one. High vibrations only. No bell ends are welcome. I've already done a protection, so tonight's going to be a good night. And Jade, you sharing your little shizners?
I'm just about to.
Say hello if you're coming on. Make sure you share the shit out of us because we need your help. I am a Facebook criminal. So, say hello if you're on, and I'd like to see some arse. Some stick it up your arse. Say hello. We'll say hello back. Awfully nice of you to join us. There's Joe. Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe. Do you know what's helpful, Adam?
What, darling?
If I actually share the right live and don't share yours and Carly's.
Yeah, it might help because that one was a trigger live. Hello, Mandy. Hope you're well, darling. Ooh, 1, 2, 3 for the lovely Joe. Joe, we've got poor fucking judgment, darling. Oh, what's all that about? Don't make any bad rash decisions. Don't be getting into naughtiness and getting in trouble with the old Bill. All right? Hope you're well, Mandy. Anyone else want to stick it up your arse card while I'm doing them, while Jade's sharing out one of my lives from a couple of days ago? Hope everyone's well. Good vibrations only. Yes, Joe, just be careful. Hello, beautiful Tammy. Hope you're well, darling. And same rules apply. If you want to donate and get a mini read and possible channeling from a nun, pop us a little coffee, do us a little PayPal, and you will go on the bloody list. And that's the way we roll. And if we're drawn to you, you might get on the list. If you share us out extra special to places we've never been shared before, you might get on the list. Hello, lovely Samantha. Of course, you can have an arse card. 1, 2, 3. Well, welcome from Florida, Samantha. And just to let you know, I have got a mouth like a sailor. I'm not your usual spiritual dude. Time to fucking party, Sam. Let your hair down, darling. Go and enjoy yourself. Get a babysitter, take the hubby out and go and let your hair down, darling. Thanks for sharing us. It is appreciated. Yes. So if you're offended easily, this really isn't a live for you. Just saying. There is no filter when I'm involved. Jade, have you finished your sharing, darling? Yeah. Okay. Anyone else want a quick ask card? And then I'm going to disappear and share. Because sharing is caring, my loves. 1, 2. Hello gorgeous Caroline. Anyone else? Anyone else? Tom, you old devil, you sneaky old devil, lurking in the background. You are on the list, Tom. Let's get Tom a card before I disappear for a minute. 1, 2, 3. Tom, we've got, open your fucking eyes, mate. Yeah, someone around you is not who they seem to be, my friend. Looking for the lovelies, and we shall do an arse card for Mandy. 1, 2, 3. I know you do, Tammy. You're a little darling. And I appreciate everyone. Who was this for? Mandy. Mandy, arse card. Let's fucking do this. You're ready, darling. You're ready to go forth and do what you're always supposed to do. I'm ready. So on that beautiful night, note, I should leave you in Jade's capable hands. I should disappear for a couple of minutes and go and do some sharing. I'll be back.
As a donation, Tammy, I will do you a card. If anyone else would like a card, then please put card. Tammy, believe in the magic. The magic's there for you. It's almost as if you've got into a space where you don't feel like moving forward. Although the path is open, it's as if you cannot see the correct way forward. It's as if you're looking in the wrong direction. The path is there, you just need to stop looking behind you and look forward. Does that make sense, sweetheart? Ah, lovely, Joe. Tammy, did that make sense, what I'm talking about? And did anyone else want a card? Zoe, you can have a card. Zoe, I've got the card of solitude for you. Thinking of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your times of quiet. I hope that made sense, Zoe. Joe, and I'll do Samantha and then Adam will probably be back. Joe, wish wisely. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest, make sure you're manifesting it for the right reason and you're allowing it to come forward in the way you actually perceive it to. Rather than manifesting with your head, it is now time to manifest with your heart and allow yourself to bring through the true desires of your heart and the higher good of all, including yourself. I hope that makes sense, Joe. Samantha Pell, I will do your card. I've got the card of motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing it, they say get busy and do it. I was off for a sec. Did Jade pull for me? I didn't pull for you, Tom, but Adam did.
I did, yeah. Just a stick up your ass card, Tom. Don't worry, you'll be getting a full reading.
Adam, I know you're
Yeah.
back, but can I do Aldo? He's been on 3 of my lives and I've kept promising the card and not got to him.
Of course you can, dear. I'll just sit back and have a cigarette and listen to your lovely tones. And if anyone does want to get a mini read, then in the description, my loves. There you go. You carry on.
Mandy, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a random spirit and I don't know who they're with yet. It will come to me when we get to that person. Aldo, as promised on 3 occasions, I will actually do the card. Aldo, ask for help. It is not a sign of weakness if to ask for help. It is a sign of your true strength and truly how far you have walked on your journey to understand the fact that by asking for help you are not admitting defeat. I hope that makes sense.
You all done? You all done, dear?
I'm done.
You're just waiting to hear from Aldo. So usual rules apply. Jade does a bit of channeling. I do a bit of fucking card slinging. So if you'd like a mini read, then drop us a little coffee because we drink shed loads of the tough. It's like an energy exchange, my love. So energy for energy and all that bollocks.
And we need coffee to work.
I need stacks of coffee because I've just finished an afternoon shift. Okay. Do you want to see if you can tune in to good old Tom? If Tom's still there, Tom, say hello, mate. Make sure you're getting us.
Is that Tom Thompson?
It is Tom Thompson.
Are you with him? No,
Hello, Penny.
I didn't think you were. Hey, Penny. Tom, you're at a crossroads. I feel like you're at a crossroads, and it's almost as if you're looking in both directions and you're trying to work out which path is going to give you the most. The path that will give you the most is either. It is where you are drawn. Stop trying to hold back and not move forward with a decision, because procrastinating a decision does not make the decision made. It is purely a it is purely a tactic to not have to move at this time. It's almost as if you don't want to move. Does that make sense, Tom?
Hello, Robert. Hope you're well, my friend. Hello, Casey. Thanks for joining us, dear.
Tom, did that make sense, mate? Hey, Nicola.
Hiya, Nicola. Hope you're well, gorgeous.
Yeah, you need to get out of this mode because it will make it so are you are standing still. It is not a case of you are moving in either direction. Do not feel that by standing still you are moving backward. It is a case of you are just not moving forward. And now it is the time for you to start moving forward and stop trying to hold the space you are in. Do not be scared of what is in front of you. The decision is yours. It is free will which way you go. But know whichever way you go, you will still be guided.
Hi, Sharon. Hope you're well, darling. Mandy, yep, you choose anyone you're drawn to. I will go on the list, dear. And thanks for the coffee, darling. It's always appreciated.
I hope that makes complete sense, Tom. And I'm going to pass you across to Adam.
Yes. Okay, Tom, my Viking brethren. We have got anxiety, my friend. Don't usually get this card with you. What are you feeling anxious about? What are you worried about? You know you're on your little path. I know you said that you've got into a little bit of the old Dolores Cannon. I do love that old bird. She is a fucking legend, but you know that worry is a wasted emotion. And again, this whole spiritual thing, Jade and myself were talking about it before. Feels like a real test of faith at the moment for like a collective. I've been getting lots of shit, and things seem to go wrong. You know, it's that darkness before the dawn. You know, we're all waiting for this light and for these fucking beautiful good things to come in. And again, we are human. We want something tangible. We want something that we can touch, something that we can feel. You know, bye, Daddy. I'm not bye, Robert. Can't persuade me with a coffee. Maybe a big coffee. You never know. Never say never. No one can touch a man like a man, apparently. But I never usually feel this energy from you, Tom. But there's definitely some anxiety creeping in, or uncertainty. And I'm just getting a test of faith and a test of belief, you know. And again, read old Dolores. She is amazing, but take what you need and leave the rest. Because again, I'm moved on from Dolores, and there's many things she said which I'm not too sure about. And again, we're always open to learning, aren't we? The Magician and the Mirror, sir. This is you. You know, you've got this amazing abilities. And I know you have lots of people on your show, but you can do everything that everyone else can do. You know, again, it's that don't limit yourself. Be open to everything. And you're being guided to what direction you should be in. You do a lot of work outside, but again, focus on your abilities a little bit more, because you've got this fantastic fucking power within you. I think sometimes, and again, we're human, and faith and belief at the moment is really being fucking tested. I'm like, I was going to say, I was saying to Jade, fuck it all, fuck the tarot, fuck fucking this bullshit. Why do I bother? And again, it's put on your big boy pants, Adam. You know, you're doing this, and predominantly I do this because I love doing it, and I think that's the thing. Sometimes we forget we love doing it, and that's why you do your show, and that's why, you know, and I do it because of the love of it, really, and that's what it comes down to. So finding that passion again, finding that love, but just realize this is a time of everyone being tested. So just be aware of that, Tom. I mean, I don't know. I've fucking darkness before the dawn. I just keep getting it. Keep going, Adam. Keep plugging on. So, 6 chakra Archangel Metatron, sir. So maybe a little delve in the old Akashic records. I don't know why I'm getting Akashic records, but again, something you can easily do meditation-wise. You know, I've had a lot of past life regressions. The most recent one is I was, again, speaking to, there's no coincidences, is there? A dark past life, where that's why I'm not allowed near anything dark. And we've all had those. And again, karma's been forgiven. I know it has. But there's a few blockages, definitely in your third eye. We've paid off a lot of karma. And this life's about good things are coming, but keeping the faith and realizing they are fucking coming, you know, for all of us. And as long as we keep the vibration high, and I thought the test would be fucking over, but it's ongoing. That's life, isn't it? It's just how we deal with them. I tend to regress and go into hermit mode, and you won't see me for a couple of weeks and try and sort shit out on my own. But I just feel, keep your vibration high, keep doing what you're doing, and never forget the basis of why you do it. It's because you love it. Okay? Yeah. Tom, honestly, it really is a testing time. I don't know anyone who isn't going through the ringer at the moment. And it is all about this collective vibration. I know you spoke about on your show, you know, for the vibration to raise, we've got to leave some shit behind, some people behind, you know. And again, people are going to come out the woodwork and be cunts is the best word for it. But you got your angels around you. First chakra, Archangel Michael, my boy. So grounding, needing, feel some of your chakras are out, and you're a little bit out of alignment. And this is what happens when we get tested, you know. And faith's a fucking hard thing, isn't it? You know, faith is a really hard thing, whether it's religious faith, whether, you know, through all of our lives we get tested and feel like giving up. But the idea is that we don't give up. Yeah, we keep striving forward, we keep pushing forward, and spreading our fucking light and joy, you know, and that's what you're here to do. And you've connected so many fucking amazing people, you know, so don't forget that. And back to that, you do it because you love it, Tom. And if it stops bringing you joy, don't be doing it. You're right there. You got more?
Tom, I don't know why I'm doing this, because I don't normally, but I can confirm that all your karma is paid. I don't know why I'm saying it.
Oh, Tom's got a lot of bad karma. He's a right evil bastard in a few lifetimes. Back with me, when we were Vikings, we did some horrendous shit. But it's all paid, Tom. Don't worry about that, mate.
But it's almost as if he wants that confirmation. And was it, you asked me a question as well, Tom? Yes, your messages are either channeled, or Sister Angelique doesn't come in, but she tells me exactly what to say.
Mandy, you go off and have a wee, darling. Take your time. We're not going anywhere for a while. Yeah, and again, Tom, I nearly didn't come on today, but I knew I had to, you know. So we pushed through it. I had a little rant at Jade beforehand. I felt back in high vibration. And again, have a rant, mate. You know, there's plenty of us people going through it at the moment, mate. But you're never alone. You're not alone. It's a collective thing. It really is. And people that are hitting this new high vibration, literally we've got to leave so much behind, you know. So we've got align your life. What is not aligned and needs to change? Okay, and I think this is you know, broken parts of yourself. And again, those dark moments when we're on our own overthinking about shit that we did, and you know, we've all got dark past, Tom, some worse than others. It's not comparable. Dark past lives, you know. As I said, I could easily switch to the dark side, you know. It's so tempting, isn't it? You know, I could go and fucking do some voodoo shit like I was when I was a voodoo doctor and slaughter a few goats and chickens and maybe a couple of children. I'm joking. I wouldn't do that again. That was a past life thing. Dance with life, Tom. Do something to change your energy, my friend. You know, I don't know, get that hillbilly music on, get a mate round, play some dueling banjos, get the down, 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 down. Get that hot stepping going, mate. Go and, you know, something to raise your vibration, my friend. And dancing is a really fucking good one. Putting on some music that brings you joy, you know. And again, be careful not to bury yourself in this spiritual shit. Okay. No, and again, I don't, Samantha, and it's not right. I wouldn't go there. I can't even have anything. I can't even have anything dark in my house. I have to take it away because I'm not allowed to on this life. Could really go south with the power I've got. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? So again, Tom, you know, these past lives and even your current life, again, it's time to release it, and that's the hardest thing. We carry so much shit with us, and forgiveness of yourself and blah blah blah. And I know it's an ongoing fucking process, but you are, you know, you've been in many times before, mate. We've been through a few fucking battles together, my friend. This is nothing. No, I'd never do a love spell on anyone. And again, it's not my path. Your guidance is divinely guided. So just be aware of that, Tom. You know, and again, I think this whole spirituality shit, sometimes if you don't question it and follow it blindly, then that's when you're really lost. You know, when we don't question it, when I don't question myself and I say, am I mad? You know, because there's a possibility I could be completely fucking nuts and not speaking to spirits, just speaking to voices in my head. And that is a possibility. But if I'm actually questioning that, I say I'm probably not mad. And neither are you, my friend. And we've seen, experienced, been led towards so many things, you know, it's hard to disbelieve it. And the people you get in contact with and the work we're constantly doing on ourselves, again, you're going to have your dark days. Work for them, take them, suck it up, come back fucking stronger, fiercer, you know, better. So, my friend, I feel with your energy, you need a bloody good rodding from a man with some huge rods. Huh?
Scammer.
Scammer?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Hello, you cheeky. Again, I'm not commenting. Block, delete, retreat. Yes, no more triggers.
No
more triggers. I'm not triggered by them. It's all right. I don't need to give warnings. Block, delete, retreat. Come back stronger.
Are we still on Tom? Yeah.
We're still on Tom. Yeah, I'm offering them a bloody good rodding.
Am I allowed to give him any more? Yeah.
Since when do you need my permission, dear? Since when?
I felt like being nice and asking.
Well, yeah, you can do it anyway. It's nice of you to ask. Go on.
Tom, you need to not hold any guilt about those who you are leaving behind. The process is natural evolution. For you to hold the light of the frequency you hold, you need to know that those around you who do not hold this light and do not wish to walk within the light, you need to allow them to go on their path and not be offended when they choose to leave. Does that make sense? What the nun was talking about?
And I do think, Tom, a lot of spiritual people, or people we think are in tune, we do see egos, and we do see things coming through, and sometimes we have to leave them behind, and that's quite difficult, especially when you made a connection with someone energetically, but people come in and they go out. It's just part of the course, and don't take it personally. We have to have thick skin in this game. Yeah.
and and it's not always easy. Those who we do end up getting taken off our path in one way or another, but it is part of the process, and you have to learn that this process isn't there to be horrible on the soul for you. It is there so that we can learn, and the energies that are around us are correct for us at that time.
Well, she's got a lot to fucking say tonight, hasn't she? The old nun's on form. Yeah. And again, Tom, it's funny because again, I do think ego is a big part of it. Try doing this and people telling you how fantastic you are and how handsome you are, like I get all the time. It's hard not to let it go to your head, but stay humble, stay out of low vibrational fucking infighting with people, because it's the same shit, isn't it? It doesn't matter if you call yourself spiritual or not. There's a lot of fucking spiritual bellends out there. I might be one. I don't know. It's just one of them things, isn't it? At least I can laugh at myself. Okay. So, Tom. Yeah, you have a little replay. So I think there's a lot in there for you to unpack. So, again, about 20 odd minutes, sir. Yeah, exactly, Sam. That's why you're so gorgeous. That's why you're a goddess. Okay, Tom. I would like to align Tom's 4 bodies, his mental, emotional, spiritual and physical bodies, so he's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise his frequency to 369. I'd also like to send him his universal God, Goddess frequency. That is Tom. Oh, Tom, my old hands are shaking, mate. Fucking hell. Really out of whack today. Okay, let's give you these beautiful frequencies and vibrations, get you back up and fucking raring to go. Back in that loving energy. Don't let that dark shit get you down, my friend. Beautiful. Oh, tingling at the crown, Tom. You're going to feel like a frisky 16-year-old. Warn the redhead. I would now like to open Tom's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including his star and earth chakras. That is Tom. Okay, Tom. Lots of blockages as well, my friend. So we're going to pop them all open. Earth chakra, root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, crown chakra, all the way up to that beautiful star chakra. And finally, your pineal gland, 100%. Beautiful energy, Tom. You're going to be buzzing, my friend.
Hey, Tammy, I'm glad you managed to catch it.
I'm glad you're on as well, Tammy. Yeah, so now, Tom, take those vibrations and frequencies. Let's, as a collective, raise the vibration. Keep putting the fucking love out there. Keep fucking bringing people joy and happiness, and know that there is light at the end of that fucking tunnel. And that's what I got to say about that. Okay, Tom. And get your banjo out. Right. Mandy, you were going to choose our next victim, weren't you? The redhead will bash you in the bollocks. Maybe I need to pre-rod her, Tom. I need her permission, though, so she'll be jumping on you and pinning you down, sir, after a rodding from me. Hello, Sharon. Thanks for joining us, darling. Should have a parental advisory on any of my lives. Okay, Mandy, where are you, dear? Who are you? Sharon. Sharon Vernon, the new Sharon, just come in. Are you choosing her? That was perfect timing, wasn't it? Sharon, we've had a little cheeky donation, so if you'd like us to do a little mini reading, then you can thank the lovely Mandy for donating for you. So, Sharon, you're on the list, darling. And I love reading for new people.
And weirdly, I think this gentleman's for her.
Okay, you go ahead and do your thing.
Sharon, I've got a grandfather figure here. I feel like he would have been involved in some sort of military background. I feel like he would have had a rank, and I do feel like his rank would have been earned rather than just given through education. I feel like he worked his way up. Does this person make sense to you? And this person also in his later life would have sniffed a lot, and I feel like it's somehow related to his army times, but I can't quite get the exact connection. And I feel like this is something that you would more remember, him sniffing a lot. It's almost like sometimes he sniffed to try and get more oxygen, is the feeling I'm getting. Does this still make sense to you? If not, please tell me.
Hello, Tony. Hope you're well, darling. Robert, you are not new here, you cheeky monkey.
I'm sure we've read for Robert.
Yeah, Robert's on here all the time, dear.
What it is, he wants to tell you that it is okay to move forward now. It's almost like you've been in a state of grieving, and now is the right time for you to start moving forward. And I don't feel it is to do with his passing, I feel like it's a recent passing. Does this make sense what I'm talking about? It's almost like you've been asking for permission to go back to being you, although you'll never be exactly the same, but to go back being happier than what you currently are.
Oh, where is Carly? What, has she been banned? Let's say hello herself, Tom, or she, it's probably early there.
That's what I said. I don't feel it's to do with the gentleman who I've got here. I feel like it's to do with someone else. But it's like you're feeling guilty about wanting to be happy and try and move forward from it, is the feeling I'm getting. Yeah. It's okay to smile again. It's okay to laugh. You do not always need to be sad and in a place of grieving. In the grieving process, there are moments where you still can smile and still be happy and allow yourself to know that things are going to get better and to refeel that energy that you used to feel and to refeel like you and allow yourself to naturally go forward in the way you're wanting to. Right. Okay. I hope that makes sense. And on that note, I'm gonna pass you over to Adam.
Hey, don't take the mick out of my shirt, mate. I'm looking sharp. Looking
You're
sharp,
looking
mate.
sharp tonight, Adam.
Looking sharp.
Now's
Tammy,
when you should be doing your Sean Connery impressions. Now you're in a
I look
shirt.
very sharp. Top.
You're very
Okay, Sharon, we have got the High Priestess. So, my darling, trust your instincts, trust your intuition. I'm not sure how spiritual you are or how spiritual you're not, but you do have this amazing connection to spirit. You've got fantastic intuition. The High Priestess, Major Arcana. I do feel this connection, you know, and again, I don't call them gifts, Sharon, because I don't believe I'm gifted. I believe we can all do this. I believe everyone can access amazing abilities. Okay, so whether that's mediumship, whether that's tarot, whether that's astral traveling, whether that's remote viewing, you know, never limit yourself, okay, darling, because the High Priestess to me tells me you've got so much power. Thank you, Tammy. It is appreciated. Now we've got the Page of Swords. So there's two ways of taking this card. It can be the Wind of Change, darling, or sometimes this is my ex popping up from the past or someone from the past just watching you on social media. Not heavy stalkerish energy, but just checking to see if you're happy or not. So take it as it resonates. Could be, you know, a new beginning for you. But trust in your instincts and intuition, especially if it is love and not focusing on this cocksucker, I want to say, because every ex is a cocksucker in my point. We've got the Ten of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. We've got the sign of Taurus with the High Priestess. So for me, you know, you've had your fair old share of people stabbing you in the back, but you still come out light and lovely. This is the end of a cycle. Tens in tarot are always an end of a cycle, darling. Okay, so it's over. It's up to you to move forward. And again, I think meditation would help you so much if you can do that. Again, the mind's got to be clear and stuff like that. But going back to the High Priestess, I think you have got this natural, you know, we've all got a natural ability to do it. It's just finding that right formula for you. Okay. So I think you're on the spiritual path. You know you're on the spiritual path. And again, it's just how far you want to go with it. Listen, we're not, I always say I don't want to be fucking Mother Teresa, or I don't want to be Jesus. I don't want to be wandering deserts and shit like that. So I'm only going to go so far on my spiritual journey. And it doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't always have to be fucking tarot or anything like that. Sometimes it can be what you love doing. And that's the secret. Do what you love, what brings you joy, and that will bring others joy. But I do feel you are very connected to source, to spirit, and you can easily tap into that. Again, I used to have a lot of depression when I started meditating. Again, that helped me so much, rather than going down a pill route or whatever. But your bottom of the deck energy, sign of Aries, darling, it's all about taking that leap of faith. Okay, you take that leap and the universe will have your back. Okay, I'm not saying it's all going to be fucking sunshine and roses, because the spiritual journey is not fucking sunshine and roses, let's face it. As I said, you're going to have dark days, and some days you're not going to want to fucking get out of bed, and that's okay. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that, because we're human, living the human experience. But we still have to push ourselves. We still have to take that leap of faith and know that things are going to be okay. New beginnings, darling. So I'm getting new beginnings for you. I'm going to get you a little postcard from Spirit. Hello, Richard. How are you doing? I hope you're well, my friend. Make sure you're all sharing this out. And again, Sharon, I mean, I've done a little grounding technique on my YouTube page, which I use. Again, grounding is as simple as going out and just sitting in the garden, touching your feet, letting the rays of sun come through you. Find your own technique. There's lots on YouTube, and one will work for you. It's not one size fits all. Okay, so again, I do a rodding with my dowsing rods, which will open up all your chakras, and hopefully you'll feel some lovely energy coming towards you. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so Sharon, this is a postcard from Spirit. Dearest wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic sea pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reaction from others? Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take to the wind. Your desires count and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. Okay, dowsing's brilliant, but with these, and again, so if you've got some dowsing rods, Sharon, you can open up your root chakra, and I open up the earth chakra, which is connection to Mother Earth. So you can do this, anyone can do it. I use them a little bit differently, but I do need permission to rod you. And again, you can close your eyes and open up your earth chakra, your root chakra, and all your chakras. Hopefully you're open to the energy that I send, and when your chakras are all open, you'll know the feeling and you'll be able to do it yourself, because as I said, you've got these abilities within you. Don't need me to do it, but I can do it, but I do need your permission, because one can't go around rodding people without their permission. It's totally against the law here and everywhere else.
Hi, David.
You're very welcome, Sharon. If you'd like me to rod you, say, rod me, baby. Or you can just say, yes, I'll take a rodding. I'm just cheeky and it never gets old.
Night, Mandy.
Good night, Mandy. Thanks for the coffee, gorgeous. Papa Smurf.
Oh,
rod
hello.
me, baby. That's what I want to hear. Rod me, baby. Okay. So, Sharon, close your eyes. Just allow these frequencies and vibrations. I'm going to pop open all your chakras. You might feel a little bit buzzy or lightheaded. You might get some tinglings. Everyone's different. Expect nothing and just allow the energy to come through. I would like to align Sharon's 4 bodies, her emotional, mental, physical and spiritual bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to send her universal goddess God frequency. I'm getting a real pain in my left ear. Is it left? Yes, my left ear. So I don't know what that's about, darling, but that is Sharon. Okay, Sharon, just be open. Just allow this to come through. It's all beautiful energy. I'm going to align your 4 bodies so you're in perfect harmony. And then I'm going to send you these vibrations and frequencies. Beautiful, beautiful energy, Sharon. Just allow it in. It's all good energy. I would now like to open Sharon's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Sharon. So Sharon, yeah, definitely need to ground yourself more, and a little protection as well before doing any tarot reading. I found out to my bane the other day. So we'll start off with your earth chakra, your root chakra, your solar plexus, sacral chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, crown chakra, and all the way up to that beautiful star chakra, your connection to your angels, God, source, and finally your pineal gland, all open 100%. And you should be buzzing, darling. First rodding's for free. Well, not for free, but there you go. Rod me, baby. You've been read, rodded, and channeled for. And I hope everyone's sharing us out. All of you people and lingering in the background, say hello. So, we've got the lovely Tammy next. I need a cigarette after that, Sharon. If you need a cigarette, go and have one. You might be getting tingles in a very strange places. It's not my fault. I just send the energy. Where it goes, nobody knows.
Is that not getting old now, Adam?
People asking me to rod them will never get old. This is my pleasure. You know I'm a 12-year-old in a 45-year-old body. Ooh. Tammy, you're going to get a wadding, darling. Hello, Susan. Hello, Renee.
Does that mean she just wants a rodding, or am I still reading?
You're reading, darling.
I wasn't sure. She may not wanted me to read.
It's Tammy. We've done Tammy lots of time. Rodding two, please. Two, please. Yes, not just a rodding. I just need a bloody good rodding. She's saying two, please. So give your message to the lovely Tammy.
Tammy, I know I've already read for you, but I still want to stay on the same lines. I'm still being drawn to the same thing. It is like you just need to get rid of some energies and then you'll be back to you. I know there's been people around you who have been not being as nice as they could be. Adam, they're being Adam's favourite word, basically.
Cocksuckers. Cunts.
That's the one I was thinking
Oh,
of.
yeah, they've been a bunch of cunts. See, I can say it. She can't. She's too sweet, this and like. I'm raw, baby.
It's more
Sorry.
than non-white.
Carry on.
And it's almost as if it's actually got to you emotionally this time. It's like it's been one thing after another, and you're just not getting that break you feel you're so needed. So you need to create that break. Turn your phone off for a day and just chill with yourself. Just create that space for you to just be you. Put on one of your favourite films, even if you just do it and just turn it off to watch one film without anyone else taking any of your energy. I really feel it would really benefit you at this point. Does that make sense, honey?
Richard, was your donation for Joe, was it? I take it.
Tammy, you just need to do it now. I feel like literally you're at the point where if you don't, it's like you're not going to regain your energy quick enough for what you're needing it.
So, my loves, if you are new, make sure to share us out. We do mini reads. Jade does a bit of channeling. Sometimes a nun pops in. Up in the description if you want to. 1, 2. Are you finished with her? Is there more?
Yeah. No, I'll pass her over to you, Adam.
Okay, 3 for the lovely Tammy. Angel of balance. So again, going back to what Jade said, definitely need some balance in your life, darling. As a collective, we're leaving people behind. We're forgiving. We're fucking moving forward. But we're still human, darling. It's hard to fucking forgive some people. You know, you do need to rest. And that's all to do with your balance. Again, get the angels involved. Call them in, dear. Call them in, dear. I don't know why I'm always drawn to the pyramids in this card. You're an old soul, Tammy. You've been here a few times, dear. You know when your energy's not right. Hello from the East Coast. Hello, Trish Ann. Gonna flex my muscles. How much to flex, Richard? Right, darling. We've got this man holding a coin. Look at this sexy mofo. So, when these people are taken away, someone new will come in. Could be a new boss. Could be a very Richard. I hope it's not fucking Richard. Poor you if it is. Could be a very rich man coming in and sweeping you off your feet and going, let me take you to my pleasure room. Tammy, come on my sex swing. Or it could be a new boss. I don't know. But definitely a man holding a coin coming in towards you. Which will help with this second chakra, Archangel Ariel, because your pipes need cleaning, dear. That's your sexy chakra. No, don't get me flexing my muscles. So I definitely feel your sacral chakra. You need some good loving, baby. Get yourself out there. I do think now's your time for someone good to come in. Bottom of the deck, goddess of the moon. Manifest this good one in. Stipulate that they must be fucking Rico Suave. Yeah, I like that, Samantha. A Rico Suave coming in towards you and doing the lambada, the forbidden dance. I don't know why that comes to mind. What was that for? Anyway, listen, your manifestations are coming true. So just keep the faith. Again, we're all being tested. We're all tired. It's all fucking dark. Tony, no, we're not still in lockdown at the moment. But it's hard keeping the faith when we get our souls sent our way. Yeah, there you go, Tammy. You know, but although it seems like it now, it's all for your highest good. And we have literally been triggered all over the place. This is, as a collective, we're... you don't like dark. You, or maybe a surfer type come in, maybe a Brad Pitt. But definitely someone coming in that's a bit affluent, darling, or gonna have, you know, their money sorted out. Not someone that's gonna rely on you for money and maybe treat you a little bit. Okay, that's what I'm feeling about that. Oh, okay, all right. The love cards are calling to me, Tammy. I don't know if you want a love card, but again, be specific. Yeah, if you don't want a long-haired Latin lover coming in towards you, then say you want... Oh, hello, cheeky. So going back to the balance, the yin and the yang, the divine masculine, divine feminine. Yeah, be specific on what you want, because they'll send you in a fucking Latino lover, won't they? Like the yin yang symbol. Oh, I can't even say that word. All right, it's on the card. Twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. Now, you know I don't believe in twin flame bullshit. It's spiritual fuckery, if you ask me. But many of you do, so who am I to fucking poo-poo on your ideas? All I would say is that, you know, definitely a soulmate coming in. Someone you've agreed on your soul path to meet.
Oh, this is one of Sister Angelique's triggers.
What? Soulmate? Twin flames?
No, labels. There is
we don't like labels, and she always tells me off, as human beings, you shouldn't be labeling yourselves, and does it matter if they're a karmic, a twin flame, a soulmate? Again, as long as they treat you like a fucking princess, yeah, and they vibrate at the same frequency as you, and you can have a decent conversation with them, then, you know, you'll know, okay? Surprise, you may be about to be surprised. So I feel this person's... very close, darling. Have you been manifesting this person in? Clarity. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. Now, you know, unless you're in a good place, well, it's not all right. Fuck. Okay. Usually when we're not in a fucking good place, we're not expecting it. That's when someone comes in, my darling. So again, when you're least expecting it, someone's going to just appear. But again, you sitting at home, you got to be proactive. The universe meets you halfway. If you're sitting there waiting for fucking Mr. Pitt to knock on your door, it probably won't happen. I'm just saying. Get yourself out there, Tammy. I know there's a few fucking frogs out there that you got to kiss before you get your toad. Prince. The universe. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. So there is a pull, and I do believe soulmates get brought in to us when we least expect it, or when they're supposed to. Okay. Oh, I say, Tammy, that sounds very fruity. How active are you being, Tammy? What are you doing? Are you going to swingers club, darling? I'm joking. I'm not, I don't judge. Whatever floats your boat, darling. So, yeah, Tony, that's a very yeah, if you want to be alone, be alone. There's nothing wrong with that. But, I feel as human beings, we like a bit of companionship. There's nothing wrong with that. Goes back to the balance card, doesn't it, darling? All work and no play makes Tammy a dull girl. Okay, Tammy, you give me permission to rod you, so at least you get a good rodding off me. I would now like to align Tammy's 4 bodies, her emotional, mental, spiritual, and physical bodies, so she's vibrating a beloved vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to send her universal goddess God frequency. That is Tammy. Okay, Tammy, again, a little bit out of alignment, darling. And it is a dark time and people will be triggering you, but just allow these frequencies, vibrations to flow through you and just take the energy and be fucking super positive. They're not far off, Tammy, honestly. I would now like to open Tammy's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Tammy. Okay, Tammy, yeah, the little heart chakra needs opening. Upper chakras, throat chakra. Speak your truth. Say what you want. Be very specific. Give it to the universe and let them deal with it. Third eye, crown, star chakra, pineal gland 100% open. Beautiful energy. And I'm getting a bit of a neck ache, so you need to take a bit of rest. Yeah, you want a companion, We're human beings. We're not supposed to be alone. And again, usher it in. The spiritual journey doesn't have to be a lonely one. I've been banging on about that because I've had to change my attitude. And when you change your attitude, you start sending in good shiz. So we have got Richard, who's donated for Joe. Joe, are you still there, darling? Are you still there in the background? But I do feel it's close. I don't know. Just before I go to Joe, let's get you an initial, darling. Why not? Okay, tell me Tammy's initial of her new soulmate coming in. Oh, we've got an A. Could be a sexy Adam coming your way. Antonio Banderas. A T. A Tim. A Tom. A Deli.
Toby.
An X. Timmy. Timmy.
Toby.
Toby. A Toby. She's getting a Toby.
I don't
and
know
an
why
X.
I picked that name.
So maybe a Xander coming in your life, or a Xavier. It sounds all very Latin, darling. But yeah, again, if it's none of those initials, it's all for a bit of fun, isn't it, darling? So Joe's always here in the background, lurking. So what you got for Joe, darling?
Hold on. I hadn't tuned in on the next person. Sorry.
What next person? That's the list done after Joe.
That's what I mean. I hadn't tuned in to see if we had another one after Tammy.
Oh. If anyone's new, share us out. Say I'm new. And Robert, I know you're not new. Worth a shout, though.
Joe, let yourself grow. Let yourself flourish. Do not hold yourself back. Do not put restraints on yourself just because you are worried that other people will not accept you the way you are. What you have to realise is the people who truly matter will accept you exactly as you are, with any foibles you may have. It does not matter what it is. I'm going to
Hiya,
hand you over.
David.
Does that make sense?
A huge rodding, I say. I'll do my best shot for you while I give you my big rods. I say. Well, David, get a sharing out, and Susan, thanks for sharing. I'm going to pop you both on a list. But how it goes is, if anyone comes and donates, they will go above you because that's the way we roll, old gypsy style. So we've got Susan and David. Susan and David. You're both on the list, so just be patient with us, my loves. That's a good place to be, Joe, darling. Don't know why. I'm drawn to the messages from heaven for you, darling. I don't know why, but
I don't know if you've started seeing things, because since I've been reading for you, my third eye's buzzing. Brilliant, Joe.
Blue pill rodding. Okay. Okay. Shuffle again, I'm being told. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, of course, Tammy. I'll get a dishwasher, love. Then neither of you need to do the dishes, and then yeah, you can have more time for loving. Okay, it was my time to go, Joe. Okay. Again, I don't know why I'm getting these for you. It's their time to go. Again, there's nothing you could have done. We all have soul contracts, my love, and when it's our time, it's our time. I've recently gone through a little bit of a bereavement myself, which is a bit hard on me and my family, but again, it was her time, you know. Tammy Morgan, you're on the list, darling. And yeah, and so release any guilt. There's nothing you could have done. When it is someone's time to go, it's someone's time to go. Okay. I was met by so many loving people, and I do believe this in the end, when we go, when it's our time, the people that are important in our lives will be waiting for us. You know, and so again, I think you know this. I think you already know, and yeah, I don't know why. I get drawn to cards before readings, darling. So she was met by so many loving people and relatives and family and friends. And I you know, I've seen visions of this when a few of my relatives have passed. You know, my nan and granddad waiting there for them just to take them over. Okay, rod me, baby. Tammy, you're going to get a right good rodding. The rodding of your life, baby. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. So that love was always there. And I know with older people, they don't show it as much as, you know, maybe we do, or tell people we love them. But again, they, you know, I take it from your mum, darling. She loved you so much, you know, pure love. Again, they probably don't, especially the older generation. They're quite stuck in their ways. They're not used to hugging and kissing and saying they love them, and now hopefully we pass that generation, and we're more open to tell people. Hello, Michael. Hope you're well. I'm not dead. Bottom of the deck energy. All right, darling. And it is, yourself, you go on ghost hunts, you felt her around you, you get the orbs. It's just we transfer energy. It is literally, Joe, that, you felt her anyway. I know you have, darling. And don't focus too much on anniversaries and stuff like that, because she's never far away from you, and you just know that, Joe. So, getting quite emotional. Okay, Joe, I'm going to get you a postcard from Spirit, darling. 1, 2, 3. Okay, beautiful unicorn on this one. Beautiful unicorn. Dearest Joe, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in this universe. Sometimes situations that come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have, choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. Okay, darling?
Richard, maybe. I'm not going to say never, but it's not on my to-do list.
There you go, darling. And again, she's going to be around. You feel it anyway, Joe. And Joe, I still need your permission, although Richard did donate for you. I do need your permission to give you a bloody good rodding, darling.
Hey, Michael.
I say. A love card. Well, as you paid for it, let's get you a love card then, darling. 1, 2, 3. Remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationship. So again, I think you're in the energy, Joe, of I am what I am. I is what I is. So just know how remarkable and amazing you are, and someone's coming in towards you with their own set of big rods, or maybe just one big rod. Can you handle it, darling? Can you take it? So, Joe, sweet cheeks, eh? I've got a nice bum, I've been told. Anyway, Joe, don't say a word. Just look disapproving at me. Yes, I'm used to it. Okay.
I don't even realise I'm doing it.
You are. You just looking like, I don't believe this, man. But I can take it. Okay. I would now like to align Joe's 4 bodies, her emotional, spiritual, physical, and mental bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to send her her universal goddess God frequency. That is Joe. So yeah, a little bit on your emotional body, darling, but that's understandable. Okay, beautiful energy coming your way. They sent your first rod in. Probably won't be your last, darling. But yeah, your energy's definitely changing, which Jade picked up. I feel you're more in touch. And again, Joe, you can connect. You can do mediumship. I think you know this, if you want to. I would now like to open Joe's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Joe. Yeah, a few blockages, darling. Just popping all of them open. Heart chakra's really hurting, but again, that's natural. There you go, sweetheart. Just opening all your chakras up. You should be buzzing, Joe. Hopefully you'll get some sleep tonight. There you go, darling. You've been rodded. I'm not showing my bottom. What sort of show is this, Richard? Filthy man.
Hold on. Before you give mine at Richard, Joe put it first.
What, show me your bottom?
Yeah, turn around so we can see your bottom with laughing faces.
No.
I thought you were gonna do it then.
It's on my what's it called for your pay for your fans only. What's that thing where you do stuff? You can see me jingling around. You'd want to see that? It's like fucking an orangutan, right? With my big belly out. Anywho,
Jake, you have what?
Magic Mike. What's up? What are you looking at? No, it wouldn't be as like yeah. I don't want to get rid of the allure. What's underneath here is only for special people. Anyway, we've got another Tammy. We've got the lovely Tammy Morgan. Tammy Morgan. You all right there?
Take it off me. Tammy, have you had someone recently pass with like a COPD type condition? The second I started to tune in, I felt like I couldn't breathe. And I feel like this comes from a dad. I can't make up my mind if it's dad or your partner's dad. I can't think of the word for it. Father-in-law. Sorry, I had to ask this to Andrew Lake. The nun. Does that make sense to you? Tammy, if you're there. And we all know my mediumship isn't my strongest gift. Okay, I feel like this person's definitely had that sort of role with you. So this don't make sense to you. I do apologise. Come on. One. Possibly my grandfather. I don't feel like they would have had this for long before their passing, and I feel like it was quite a shock to those around them, because before this they were very, very much fighting fit. All I can tell you is this person had sort of like a fatherly daughter relationship. I'd be more inclined to say your first husband's father, if I'm honest. And I feel like you were almost like a daughter to him in many ways. And you also gave him something very special. He won't tell me what it is, but whoever this is, you gave something very special to him on an emotional level. Does that make sense to you?
Hey, Kirsty. Hope you're well, darling.
And for that, he will always be grateful. It does not matter what has happened, it does not matter what time has passed, you will always still be considered as my daughter. It is it is in a role because it's like you've got a special role for him. Does that make sense? You're not even making sense.
Hi, Alicia. Hi, Sasha. Hope you're well, goddesses or gods, whatever you are.
I'm so glad you're understanding this, 'cause to me this isn't making no sense at all. And for that, he just wants to thank you. And I feel like it may be one of his first times communicating because it is very broken. And I'm just going to leave you with his love. But as that was a short message, I will also take a card for you. Tammy, I've got the Tree of Wisdom, and I feel like this is about the wisdom you carry within, and knowing your true power, and knowing that within your wisdom there are many answers, and you do not need to always look to outside sources. You know what resonates, you know what don't. Do not allow other people to push their views on you. Use your true wisdom and stand in your own power. Does that make sense as well, honey? Ah, thank you, Tammy, but you really didn't have to put the personal bits in if you don't want to. And I'm glad it all makes sense. But thank you for clarifying that for me.
I should have a say in it, guys. No one's seeing my bottom. Okay, we've got the angel of love, darling. So I do feel a lot of love around you. Possibly Tammy, maybe you're in this love vibration, but definitely a lot of love around you, you know. And I don't know if you meditate, Tammy, but I feel this is more source love than actual new love. I don't know if that makes sense, but again, I've had meditations where I felt this beautiful fucking love going through me. Okay, so I feel, you know, you may believe in angels. Some people do, some people don't. I'm a very strong believer in them. But I do feel you've maybe had a meditation or through prayer or however you do it, felt this warmth through you, and that's like source love. So I'm not a meanie, Sasha. No one needs to see that, darling. Which leads me on to this one again, meditation. I feel a real connection. And I felt it quite a few times. And again, I question myself whether I'm bonkers or not. But I do feel you've got this beautiful connection to source. You know, this, and again, it doesn't always have to be through meditation. Funny that card popped up. There are no coincidences, darling. So again, I'm just feeling this overwhelming, beautiful love energy. So maybe you've touched it onto it, and if you're like me, I was like, I'd never want to leave. I never want to leave this fucking beautiful love or this beautiful energy. If you haven't, I feel like a good meditation session, especially after I've given you a good rodding, Tammy. You might be able to connect to it, and honestly, it is like this energy of, and whenever I've touched it, it's like I just don't want to come back here. I'd be quite happy to bathe in that fucking love forever. And yeah, once you touch that saucy sauce love, I didn't say it, Alice. You will go on the list, darling.
Thank you, Sasha.
So you're on the list, darling. So the next one is this attachment card. So there is a negative attachment. There is something you've got to forgive, got to leave in the past. Could be a person. It doesn't always again mean love. I'm not picking up love. I'm picking up. There's someone or some. It could even be a forgiveness of whatever's happened in the past. But this is what's weighing you down, and this woman's surrounded by darkness. So again, there is a negative attachment you need to sever, whether that's with yourself, whether it's something that's happened in the past, and it's time to release it. It's time to let go. Okay, for you to move forward, for you to get in this love vibration, which I'm going to send you, darling. Your bottom of the deck energy, you naughty little minx, is all tied up, and that is my BDSM card, but we're not going there. Usually this is about, I know, I can't help myself. It's like she looks like she's all, she don't look unhappy, does she? She's tied up, yeah, and look at the little cheeky smile on her face. She's like, oh, I actually quite like being tied up. Anyway, we won't go down that route. Sometimes this is, you need to clear your mind to move forward, to get with this connection. There is something you need to release. And maybe it was this wearing a mask in the past. I'm really drawn to this card, darling, and not being your authentic self. But I feel you're ready to be your authentic self. And sometimes it might be, you know, if you're on a spiritual path, people think you're fucking bonkers. But, you know, who wants to be normal, I say, darling. So, I feel you need to clear your mind. Once you get your mind clear, and again, don't try and force meditation. The more we try and force things, the harder it is. And once you get there, you're going to be touched by an angel, I say. Touched by an angel, touched up by an angel. What?
Tammy, I don't know why I'm going to say this, but some people may be funny when you first come out as truly who you are, but after a period of time, people just go, oh, yeah. And they even forget that you do this side of it, those who aren't into it. And I feel like this is relating to family.
And we always wear a mask with people. Again, I love the thought of, so I don't know whether I read it or heard it. There's a different version of us in hundreds of different people's minds, you know, and very few people actually get to know the real version of us. You know, there's a version of me in some of your minds about this sexy stud muffin, but you know, I'm quite a shy guy off camera and stuff like that. Or there's exes of mine that I'm a complete fucking cunt, you know, and they all carry this version of me, but I'm happiest now because I know who I am, and I feel you know who you are, and people can have perceptions of you, and that's up to them. People are going to make up their mind about you. That's not your problem. Be yourself, be happy. That's the main thing, darling. Okay. Yes. Am I a sexy stud muffin in your mind, Joe? I say. Right, Tammy. Dear you, the simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means that everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence. And even in the spirit world, there are consequences for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition will pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? How we adore you. So, Tammy, hopefully that resonated with you and you got some good messages, my darling. Really good high vibrations in here tonight. Samantha, we have got a list, darling. If you want to buy us a little coffee, you'll get a mini read. If not, you may get on the list. Make sure you share us out, dear. And Tammy, you did say I could rod you, so I've got my big rods. And Tammy, lie back and think of wherever. Get the older husband or boyfriend to send me a check in the post tomorrow after you ravish them. Anyway, get into that lovely energy. I feel, again, some clarity. And if you can meditate or something you're drawn to or pray or whatever, I just feel you're going to have this fabulous connection. All right, darling? You did give me permission. So close your eyes and just allow the energy and frequencies to be sent to you, dear. I would now like to align Tammy's 4 bodies, her emotional, mental, physical and spiritual bodies, so she's vibrating up a love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to send her universal goddess God frequency. That is Tammy. A little bit out of alignment, Tammy, but I'm just bringing those 4 bodies together in perfect harmony. And now I'm sending these beautiful frequencies and vibrations. Amazing energy. Just allow them in. Be open to them. You're going to feel fantastic, my darling. Beautiful, Tammy. I would now like to open Tammy's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Tammy. So, Tammy, we're just going to pop them all open, darling. Starting at the earth chakra, your root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, and all the way up to that beautiful star chakra, which is fully open. You can connect to source. And finally, your pineal gland, 100%. Beautiful energy there. Amazing, Tammy. Thank you so much for letting me connect to you. Hello, Mary, you cheeky minx. Mary, you're on the list, dear. And now we've got the lovely Alish.
Alish, can you just comment?
Alish, say hello. And I hope that was good for you, Tammy. It was very good for me.
And thank you very much for the clarification that my message made sense.
Hello, lovely Sherry. Hope you're well, darling.
Hey, Sherry.
Thanks for popping on. Oh, I'm nearly out of coffee. Never a good sign.
Oh, no.
Disaster.
I've run out as well. I'm on Lucozade now.
Oh, dear. Can't be good. There she is.
Alish.
Ooh. Well, use that energy and you can do what with it as you will, Tammy.
Adam, can you open up my star chakra, please?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Please.
Yeah. I would now like to open up Jade's star chakra 100%. That is Jade. Not much of a blockage, darling. A little bit of resistance. Oh, come on.
Thanks.
There you go, dear. You're open.
Thank you. Alish, you have found your true beauty. Now you have found your true beauty. It is about knowing that you can hold this power without having to worry about your ego taking over because of who you are. This will allow you to move in a certain way. This will also make it so you can move under the radar and do your true calling. Does that make sense, Alish? I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. brilliant. I'm glad that makes sense. I'll hand you over to Adam.
Okay, lovely. Wow, we had a cheeky flyer, as I like to call them. And this little fella popped out. My good guy card, the King of Cups. Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. This is my fucking dude card. Yeah, I love the King of Cups because he's a family man. He's a good guy. He's very loving, very nurturing, puts family first. You know, it's a really good male energy. So, again, darling, if he's not in your life, then he will be entering you soon. Entering your life, sorry. Now, dear, we've got Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy here. This is all about balance, okay? And maybe it could be monetary. Maybe you're a bit of a spender and too much money is going out and not enough coming in. This could bring some balance and financial stability into your life. I feel this King of Cups is something to do with it. So again, doesn't always have to be romantic. Could be just a good guy, a relative. No, you're single. Okay, I'm going to get you a date and some. I'm going to get you a date, a timing, because I'm an Aries. But yeah, it could bring a bit of financial stability or a bit more money to play with. But this is a good guy. Yeah, this is not a fuck dog. This is not this cocksucker. Okay, it's a Seven of Swords. So maybe you've had this in the past. I'm not feeling current energy. Okay, so maybe you've gone through this. I would say use your intuition. Wait for this King of Cups. Don't be rushing in for no Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra energy. Again, signs don't matter. Twin flame, soulmate, karmic, whatever the fuck you want to call it. As long as they're good to you and they make you feel like a fucking princess, queen, fucking king, whatever you want to feel like. Elish, you're talking to an Aries here, darling. Don't be like that. We're not all bad. Honestly.
Just the majority.
Why do Aries get a bad rap? Honestly, anyway. That's your choice, darling, if you want to be signist about it. Knight of Pentacles. So this is slow-moving energy, I would say. But I will get you a time frame. This night isn't moving forward very quickly, so could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Stay away from them fire signs. You're a fire sign. How very terrible. I don't know. I think Aries and Sags are good friends, and I don't know about Leo men, but yeah, two Saggers together could be dangerous. But I feel it's not going to happen overnight. But let's get a time scale. How long for a leash? How long for a leash? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're going there, darling. We have got the page, so that's 11. So, okay, between 11 weeks and 11 months. Okay, and okay. I feel this person, they might need to kick up the arse, darling. So, with the king of with the king, I think sometimes they're a little bit afraid. So, what I would say is, don't be. Well, you're a saggy. You wouldn't be afraid to make the first move. So, you know, be bold, be fearless, go forward. If you got your eye on someone, fucking snap them up. All right, and then I feel the 11 weeks maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 11 weeks. Fuck it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling 11 weeks. I don't feel 11 months. I feel that's too long. What does that bring us? Yeah. You have to let me know, Elish. You're in no rush. No, exactly. Perfect timing. Can I get a initial for lovely Elish? A possible initial again. Oh. We've got an M, darling. So it could be an M. Could be a Michael. Could be an N. Or could be an E. Okay. So again, it's all for a bit of fun with my dice, but sometimes they're right. But don't be discounting someone. As I said, signs don't matter, labels don't matter, as long as they treat you like you need to be treated. All right, darling. So, okay, all right, Alish. I'm drawn for a postcard from Spirit for you as well. I do use these cards a lot, but I do love them because they seem to tie up the readings so nicely. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance and take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say, now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now. You will be glad you did. Love you.
Hey, Robert.
Okay, Muffin. It's a match, Adam. Errors and Sag. Yeah, okay. Too much fire. Too much fire in here at the moment, Alish. Well, I'm going to connect with you with my big rods, if you'd allow me to, darling. With your sexy, shaggy energy.
I'm feeling a bit outnumbered at the minute. Where are all the water signs?
Oh, dang. What are you? I've never asked.
I'm Aquarius.
That is a air sign, dear.
Yeah, but we need water, not air.
Huh?
Water signs are helpful with the fires, with the fire signs.
Yeah, they put out my fire. They put out my fire, dear. But, you know, like I said, I don't judge. Could be a perfectly good water sign out there for me.
Maybe Tom.
Tom's got his red head. Tom ain't playing for that side.
Or Joe.
Yeah, see? Power my fire, darling. No water signs for me. I would now like to align Alicia's for Alicia's. I'd like to align Alicia's. Why does that not sound right? I would like to align Alicia's 4 bodies. The spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional bodies, so she's vibrating up the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I would also like to send her universal goddess God frequency. That is Alish. So your alignment's good, darling. Just calling in your spiritual body, mental, emotional, physical, beautiful alignment. Now, Alish, just be open to these beautiful frequencies and vibrations. Oh, I feel a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling. That's beautiful energy, Alish. Just allow them in. Beautiful. Whew. I would now like to open Alicia's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Alish. So a few blockages, darling, but we're going to pop them all open 100%. Pop open that pineal gland. You may get tingles. My crown is absolutely buzzing and my hands are tingling like mad. Beautiful energy. All your chakras open. You vibrating so high, darling. Hello, lovely Callie.
Hey,
Hope you're
Carly.
good, darling. It is. We've got a few. We're down to Mary next. We've got Susan and David if they're still here. And it is getting on a bit.
Hey,
Hello,
Tom.
Courtney. Hope you're well, darling.
Sharon, I don't get told the list because otherwise I mess it up too much.
Yeah, I try to keep it away from the list because she'd jump about. So, we've got the lovely Mary next.
Are we reading for Mary or are we reading for the person who Mary put the name of in the comments?
No, Mary, I think. I think she was just
Oh,
sharing us, darling.
okay.
Yeah, you would go next, Sharon, if you want to get a cheeky donation in. As we say, donations get priority. David, good you're still here. You are on the list. Thanks for your patience, sir. You're so welcome, Alicia. Joy, darling. Hope you got your messages. All good, Courtney. All good. It's like, yeah.
All good. Who am I reading for?
Mary. Mary, dear. Mary, the lady, this lovely lady has just commented.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's like 1:45 in the morning. You're allowed to have a little blank spell.
I've been up since 7:30 as well.
Shall I get my little violin out? World's smallest violin.
Oh, you're so nice, Adam. I'm so glad you're the person I'm stuck with
I am
working
such
with.
a cock. Sorry, Jay. That was uncalled for, wasn't it?
It was. But there you go. You finally got a big dig at me, so you had to do it because it don't happen often.
I know. I'm sorry.
Mary, I don't know what it is, but I feel like you're already on a spiritual journey. I feel like there's a lot of healing with you. And I feel like you heal everyone else, but you don't do it for yourself. It's almost as if you're so busy healing everyone else, you're not refilling your own cup. It's time to refill your own cup because otherwise you're not going to get to keep going in the manner you're going. Eventually, spirit will slow you down because you're not replenishing your own energy. Does this make sense to you? I'm sure he is, Richard. So put up your protections, make sure you use your energy wisely. Also choose who you heal. Don't feel you have to heal the whole universe. There are many healers out there. Only heal those who truly are on the same level as you, who you feel truly are worth your energy. Do not try and heal the whole world and everyone who comes to you and says, Mary, can you just quickly give me a little bit of energy? That isn't your job. Your job is to help those who you feel you should be helping or who you're guided to help.
Say hi back, Courtney.
Hi, Lisa.
Sometimes it's better to shut up, isn't it, Sharon? You know, especially when they're insulting my manhood, my majestic member. Mary. Are you done with Mary?
Yeah.
1,
Sorry, I'm just checking with the boss.
3. Yes. I know what I am. Okay, Mary, the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you, darling. So again, keep flourishing, keep growing, keep open to everything, Mary. Okay. Again, we like to put ourselves in little spiritual boxes and call ourselves healers or whatever, but who knows where spirit's going to take you. Just be open to everything, darling. Be cracked open. Align your life so what is not aligned and needs to change. And again, so if you're learning, Mary, everyone wants a little piece of you. Everyone wants a piece of this magnificence. so I know the pain. But I just feel you're a little bit out of alignment. Stop laughing at me. I know you're, or I feel you're a little bit out of alignment. And again, when I first started all this shizness, I thought I was there to help everyone. And sooner or later, it was a test for me that you can't help everyone. You know, we can do our bit and people will be sent to you. But again, make sure you're fully aligned, fully in your power, because so many of us push on and crack on when our energy is not right. So just protect your energy first, darling. Okay? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So it's so important. You know, listening to comedy, fucking good vibrational music, having a boogie, whatever it is, Mary. Your energy's got to be so fucking right, and then you've got to do protection, and then you know, there's. It took me a long time. I was very blasé about it. I go on about this a lot, where I was like, "Oh yes, I'm fucking working with the light, and I'm fluffy, and all this bullshit." Oh, thank you, Michael. But just be aware, protect your energy, and just be careful who you're giving it to, as Jade picked up on. And if you're feeling low energy, you know, comedy or people that make you laugh or surround yourself with high vibrational people makes such a difference. Okay. Joe, that's what all women say to men with small penises. So I've heard it a lot. Okay. Sisterhood of a Rose. So this rose is very important. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's along your path. Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. So again, you know, you've got all this knowledge within you. I do believe in past lives. I do believe we carry this knowledge, this energy. Again, I went down a weird rabbit hole about mud floods and fucking giants and Tartaria, which was a civilization which has been hidden from us. Again, I go down some random rabbit holes and I come around full fucking circle. Well, there you go. I think again, the healing comes in sound healing and vibrational healing, Mary. There's always something I'm fascinated with, and it's about these churches with these huge organs. Talking of organs, all right, wait for the comments. Richard will be on that one. Yeah, you've never played with a huge organ, have you, Adam? All right, I'll preempt it. But you know, in these little out of the way places, like in Mexico, you've got these ornate pipe organs, and actually, were they used for singing fucking Morning is Broken or fucking Kumbaya My Lord or whatever, or were they actually used for a purpose? Because no one can make these organs anymore. No one can make these fantastic sounds. And the documentary I watched was all about they would heal the village, and it was all sound therapy. And the way the villages were shaped, it was all curved, you know, it wasn't all straight edged. But I think a lot of that technology is coming back, and sound healing, and there's going to be a lot of people doing it. So I feel, you know, if that's something you're drawn to, you'll get the knowledge you need. But, you know, no one can make these amazing pipe organs anymore. And again, they don't want us to heal people with sound. I think, again, if you'll know it, you're drawn to it, darling. Okay. As long as it's huge in my mind, that's all that matters, isn't it? 1, 2. I just come on here to get abused. Yeah, I said, you know, I'm trying to be serious, give good advice about fucking serious subjects, and this is what it comes down to. Yeah, this is what my life has become. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Okay, Mary. Yeah, I think people are, yeah, exactly. And I think there's just hidden knowledge where we had this technology, because I'm getting again going round in circles. I learned about the machine. Some dude's making that. I learned about the orgon chamber, which is to do with orgonite. And these things are coming full circle, and they're saying that all the there's lots of magnets, and all the Arc de Triomphe was, and then anyway, I've been down a dark rabbit hole, but I think you're getting pulled in that direction because you lived through that time in a past life, and you worked with sound in a past life. It's your calling, and it's what you've done it before. This isn't your first time that you've worked with it. And again, you know all about it, and you know what to do, if that makes sense, darling. 1, 2, 3. What's the matter with my nose, Sharon? Got a good Jewish nose on me. Right, strategy. So again, plan, write down, put down all your ideas. I've got ideas that, might come in useful one day, but I like to write things down. Now we're talking about dark holes. Yeah, and again, it does. That's why music's so important to us, because it can change our vibration. It can make us cry, it can make us laugh. It can bring joy. And so if this can affect our body, and again, I go back to that experiment with, playing music to plants and they grow better, and it affects our vibration so much. Okay, financial constraints. Oh, Mary, but this card for me is always that hole in the soul moment. And I think you're fulfilling your soul's purpose, and this was what you've been incarnated to do this time around. Follow your passion, darling. Do what you love. Okay. Bring your dark old tomato. I don't want my hole filled. Okay, Mary, maybe you need your whole film, darling, because the old sacral chakra's buzzing there. If you play for the plane ticket, I might do a Mayo tour. Sorry, not sorry. Second chakra. So we need to pop open that sacral chakra. Yes, that's a rabbit hole I might need to explore one day. I know, the sister's just there going, fucking Adam. Right. So again, doors have shut in the past, but new doors are opening, and you will be guided to do this. This is your calling, Mary. You know it, darling. Keep going with it. I just feel, again, you feel it in your soul. It is a soul calling. It is for you, your soul calling. And again, music raises people's vibrations, and it is very much, maybe you just needed a little bit of reassurance to go, Mary, you're bang on, darling. And maybe do a past life regression or meditation to go back to this time when you were healing with these frequencies before, if you like. I'm not a monkey.
Adam.
So, Mary. What's up, Jade?
Can you check with the rods, am I right?
Oh, okay. Is Jade right? That's a big fat yes.
Mary, if you want to do the regression, it's 127 lifetimes ago. You need to be looking out for the music.
Well, there you go. That's very specific, Mary. 127.
That's why I wanted you to check it, because it was such a random
I've got a big fat yes. So, yes, 127 lifetimes ago, Mary, you were jamming and healing people with sound. So that's what I picked up on. But again, you can do it through meditation, or however it comes to you. If you need it, it'll come on your path, darling. Mary, are we taking a rodding? Are we taking a right good rodding, Mary?
Yes, please, Adam. Under Sharon's put out, Mary's then put yes, and then Rick has put something.
Yeah, it will be jamming in this lifetime, Mary. I just feel it. Okay. I would like to align Mary's 4 bodies: her mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I would also like to send her universal goddess God frequency. That is Mary. Okay, Mary, beautiful energy, a little bit out of alignment. Again, spiritual body's a little bit out of whack. Just bringing it in, and then just, these frequencies and vibrations. Beautiful energy, Mary. I would now like to open Mary's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including the star and earth chakras. That is Mary. So, good energy, Mary. Feel very high vibrational at the moment, so I feel you're coming into it. Again, that star chakra, just a little bit of clarity in your pineal gland, but the rest are feeling pretty bloody good, darling. Wow. You opened up pretty easily for me, Mary. Thanks for that, darling. Beautiful energy. And now we got the lovely Sharon.
Which one? There's two on here.
Sharon Lumley. I don't see one.
Cool.
I only see one there.
We had a different Sharon on at the beginning of the live, and I weren't sure she was still lurking in the background.
Didn't see her. No, Sharon Lumley. You're so welcome. Thank you very much for the coffee, Mary. You're a little legend.
Thank you. Honey, never take us too seriously. That's dangerous.
Especially when I'm around.
Sharon, is there something in particular you want to ask? Or is it just what I get? I do feel like you're looking for something quite specific. And I do feel that you're doing the right thing by letting it go and just letting it happen. The path is never wrote completely in stone, but the key parts on any journey are written in itself. This is what is in the soul contract. So, therefore, if it is on the soul contract, it will happen no matter how much you let it go and allow yourself to just let it happen. If it's truly meant to happen, it will. And I feel like this is, exactly what we're talking about. And I'm being told by the nun or the sister, depending on what you like to call her, that you do know what we're on about. Because she said it's quite personal. Does that make sense? Do you have to be that cryptic? Thank you for confirming you know.
Ready? Me? Yes.
Also, by letting this go and allowing this to happen, it will help you to see how things naturally flow, and it will help you to let go a little bit more and then allow you to have that fun that you've been wanting. I hope that makes sense, and I'll pass you over to Adam.
Okay, I've got the Nine of Wands, darling. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. This is the Wounded Warrior card. This is the on guard, still hurting. This old boy has been through the old wars, so maybe you're still feeling a little bit wounded. But again, it's time to release. It is about releasing this. You don't need to be on your guard anymore. You need to just realize that this chapter's over. Okay. We've got the Three of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, and this is all about something beautiful being built for the future. And I do feel new energy. And as soon as this new person comes into your life, and the old person will, of course, rear their ugly head and want you back, if that makes sense. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And we've got the Victory card. Victory will be yours. Okay, Aries, Leo, more Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. Once you release, once you move forward, and you start building this new thing with someone new, I'm getting new, darling. You're going to feel victorious. You're gonna, just be in your element. And I love the Victory card, Six of Rods, because you, my dear, are the queen of lots of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy in this, darling. And she is my, my psychic card, my magic card, because rods are magic. So for me, there's lots of magic coming into your life. I'm drawn to the flower. So again, you blossoming, the new version of you, and possibly, led on your spiritual path, darling, and your magic, and you realizing how magical you actually are. Okay. So for me, I just feel, Sharon, that once you get in this Queen of Wands energy and go with your spiritual guidance, let go with the flow of life, you're just going to have magic all around you, dear. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Sharon, dearest Jew, on Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story that you use to define yourself and the world. So to get the answers you seek, you must get vulnerable and hear a story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that spirit is in all things? Do you see how other stories overlap and intertwine? Spirit loves stories, for they are like blueprints for co-creation. So tell the one we know to be true about you. A story of courage, gratitude, and honesty. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace. You will experience your world according to the story you tell about it. So make sure they're stories you're proud of. Genuine Loving Fan Club. Okay. Okay. So, if you keep telling the same story, hopefully that resonated for you, Sharon. But we will give you a good rodding if you need a good rodding, dear. Of course, I need your permission.
Sharon, I'd just like to point out, I don't know, the nun knows, but that don't mean she tells me.
Excellent. Okay, Sharon. And again, this isn't your first rodding, so I would like to align Sharon's 4 bodies, her emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to send her universal goddess God frequency. That is Sharon. Okay, a little bit out of alignment, darling. So just allow these frequencies and vibrations to flow through you. Beautiful, lovely energy. Okay.
It's fine, honey. A lot of people do think I know everything and Mum knows. If I did, my head would explode.
I would now like to open Sharon's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakras. That is Sharon. So Sharon, a few blockages, darling. I'm just going to pop them all open. Earth chakra, root chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, and up to that beautiful star chakra. And finally, we're going to open up pineal gland 100%. Beautiful energy. Beautiful, darling. Okay, so that's our donation list done. Sharon, I see you're still with us, so we can pull you a card, darling. And Daniel, if you're still there, Daniel, say hi. After that, if no one donates, we're going to have to bugger off. David, sorry, it's my writing, David. If you're still there, my friend, say hello. You got anything for Sharon, Susan?
I'm gonna do Susan a card. Susan, the answers you're looking for, you're on the right path. Although this card is called Looking a Book, I feel like you're actively looking somewhere for answers and you just feel like you're not getting them, but you're on the right path. Answers will come when you are ready. When the student is ready, the teacher will come. I hope that makes sense.
Susan, of course, you can have a rodding, darling, with your permission. So, again, just be open and allow that beautiful frequencies and energies to be sent to you. So, no, that was for Susan, darling. Okay. I would now like to align. I'd now like to align Susan's 4 bodies, the spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to send her her universal goddess God frequency. That is Susan. Okay, Susan. Yeah, a little bit out of whack, darling. So again, just be open to it. Just close your eyes. And just the back of my crown chakra is absolutely tingling. Beautiful energy, Susan. Just allow these frequencies and vibrations to flow through you. They're amazing. You'll feel fantastic. And some people feel great peace. Some people get clarity. Some people get tingles. Just allow the energy to go where it's needed. And these frequencies and vibrations to raise. Oh, lovely energy, Susan. Thank you. I would now like to open Susan's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including her star and earth chakra. That is Susan. Okay. Susan, I do feel you got this beautiful connection to source, but I'm just going to open all your chakras up from the top. The star chakra, the crown chakra, third eye, throat chakra, heart chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, root chakra and earth chakra, and finally your pineal gland. Beautiful, lovely energy. All your chakras open and you're in perfect alignment. Beautiful. Thank you, darling. So, I don't know if David's still there.
He is.
As he said, our best, David. Thanks for being so patient with us, sir. So I'll let Jada tune
I'll let
into
Adam.
you. What?
Can you do this one, please?
Huh?
Can you do the reading for this one, please?
Okay, well, I'm going to get him a postcard from Spirit. And if you like David, I shall send you some fantastic energy and vibrations with my rods. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off a flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill: receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced that you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so much. Okay, David. So I think this is a very, for me, something I struggled with, receiving, and part of the whole, giving and receiving. We tend to give a lot of ourselves, but receiving is one of the hardest things we can do. And a part of being an abundant person and having abundance is receiving, and not being too proud. Okay, so that pride comes before a fall, or whatever they say. But yeah, just be open to receiving from anywhere. Okay, and it is one of the hardest lessons, especially, I don't know, men, or it's very general, but I read something the other day, and again, there's no coincidences. One of the hardest things is it's not charity; it is the universe paying you back for all you've put out into it. Okay, so just be open to it, whether it's friends, family, or a fucking stranger. If they want to give you something, be open to taking it. Okay, and try not to let your pride get in the way. And it's a hard lesson, especially when you're independent and it feels like a weakness, but it's not. That's part of the universe giving back to you. So for me, again, it might feel uncomfortable, but you need to do it, because this will bring you in more abundance once you're open to it. And it is like a balance. It is, karma wants to repay you, but if you're not ready to accept it from people, how can it give it to you? Okay. So David, again, just allow these energies and frequencies to come to you, sir. Again, it might even be taking a rod in, but again, just be open to it. I'd like to align those 4 bodies: his mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional bodies, so he's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise his frequency to 369. I'd also like to send him his universal God, Goddess frequency. That is David. So David, yeah, mental body's a little bit out. Just align all your 4 bodies, and now just be open to these beautiful frequencies and vibrations. Trust me, you're going to feel fantastic. Again, just flowing through your crown chakra, all through your body. Beautiful energy. Amazing. I'd now like to open David's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including the star and earth chakras. That is David. Your chakras are very good. I don't know if you work on them regularly, but they feel very open. Just a little bit of tweaking. Just going to open that earth chakra and star chakra a little bit, and your pineal gland. The rest are pretty good. I feel you do a lot of work, but we're going to open them all 100%. Beautiful energy, perfect alignment, chakras fully open. Wow. Lovely energy, mate. Thank you very much for letting me connect to you. A pleasure, and I hope you got the message you needed, sir. So, we've gone through the list, and I think we shall call that a night.
Yes.
Okay. Emma, sorry, darling, you just got on the tail end. We've been going 2 hours, so it's getting late here. Okay, you can bugger off before I go. So, yes, love and light and all that fucking jazz. Bye-bye from myself and bye-bye from Joe. Follow her
Bye
on
all.
Favour, Sister and everything else, and me on the Power of Free. Put a love heart at the side. I'll invite you. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us and everyone who donated and everyone that let us read for them. Pleasure's all mine.
Bye all.
Night.
And
Bye-bye.
we'll see you on Sunday, unless
See
something
you on-
comes up.
Well, no, Sunday's looking good.
Cool.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye all.